Holy, I'm back with a part 2 of 13 chakra demons. Holy. Like, starting from the crown chakra, like on the last video, or the Christ chakra, then you go up to the astral chakra, or dream chakra, or the gate chakra. Like, the gates that all these spiritual people are talking about are actually barriers. Like, dimensional barriers. Like, you know those barriers you pass? Like, when your ear starts ringing, you have to go through those 13 levels type of thing. Like when your ears start ringing, then you have to, like, go past that big sound, like, to get into the other dimension. Like, that thing. That's what the gate is. And, like, dreams are, like, the gateway. Like, it's the gateway to, like, the next dimension. You see what I'm saying, right? So, like, that's the astral chakra type of thing. And before I get more into, like, the blockages and stuff, the reason why a lot of people don't like to accept that the dreams are the gateways, or they talk about how it's fake and stuff, is because they have shame of their dreaming skills type of thing. Like, when we all like to go to sleep, but they can't remember the dreams as much type of thing. So the fact that they have that low skills of it, then they get mad about it. Like, I can't dream. I can't control my dream. I can't, like, discover it. You see what I'm saying, right? Like, I can't get it in its full potential. So then they get mad about it. So then they don't want to accept it like it's important. So, like, that's what that is. Anyways, so the blockage of that is judgment. So, it's not just judging other people and stuff. It's a mystical judging. Because all the problems come from within, including all the chakras and stuff. So, you don't judge your thinking, or, like, your emotions, and stuff. Like, you don't do that. Because, like, you're supposed to perceive it. Like, you can't judge the meaning of it. Perception is how you fix the blockage. You see? And notice how everybody, right? They all, like, have a spiritual world, right? But everybody's spiritual world is different. Like how I have my own, like, path with my own, like, thinking set and my spiritual set, while the other guy has it, like, something different. You see what I'm saying, right? So, like, the fact that everybody's different and, like, they're different too, that tells you that when you perceive your own, like, spiritual world, then there's nothing to judge, because there's no time type of thing. You see what I'm saying? And then our perception is infinity, because scientists can measure infinity. So we have infinite potential. No, beyond infinite potential, while our perception's infinity. We can keep shifting perspectives and stuff. But the fact that there's no time, right? I can observe the meaning of my spiritual world, and it can change. Like, right now. Because, like, in the now's where creation grows. You see what I'm talking about? So, like, you know how, like, I can pick up a pillow? And, like, we'll call this a dream pillow for this, like, astral chakra thing. Like, I could pick up a pillow right now. That's a change. I could have been, like, doing something else that I had a problem with. Like, I could have been playing, like, like, game boards all my life, or something, right? And then, like, I changed. You see how the now, like, does something? Like the possibilities are like in the now. Like that's how it is like. But like in the mystical side, like I can do something like and shift it and do something different. And like the clarity of other people being different, like they have something else within this no time that's like proof. So like that's what it is. So you replace judgment with perception type of thing. And if we go to the next chakra, then that's the obsidian chakra, or the dark chakra, or the infinity chakra, or the shadow chakra, or the void chakra. You like those type of names with darkness and sick. So like that's what that is, the obsidian chakra. And the blockage for obsidian chakra is consistence. And to fix that, you replace it with grace. Because notice how this is the infinity chakra, right? So time can keep going. Like you can keep counting. And days can keep going by. That's consistence. That's where consistence comes from. So consistence is not what you think it is. It's not just that. It's like, it deals with time. So-called time. And it keeps going. But grace, when grace jumps in, is when you detach yourself from that time. You see that? So, when you have grace for what you do, then you don't have a time mentality on it. And you're not hustling for it. Or trying to do some astrological time shit on it. Type of thing. Like an example. We use me as an example. I like nature. And I like meditating and activating all my chakras and stuff. Like, but that's not time for me. Because I have grace for what I do. You see what I'm saying? So like when you really like love to do something, you're not waiting for it to stop. Like, or like if you're in school, right? In college, you're in a time mentality because you don't like working. You see, like you're waiting for it to stop, so you're being consistent instead of being graceful. Holy, so that's a good example. So that's how you fix it. To get into this void is to have grace for yourself, type of thing. Ooh. And you have to have grace for meditating and looking within and getting back to nature. Like, don't be consistent with it, type of thing. Now, to go to the next chakra, the next chakra is called the Maaba chakra, type of thing. This Maaba chakra, the blockage for that is science. You see how you're limited with science? That's limitation. That could be limitation too. So, in order to get rid of like that left brain shit, that cold physical, you have to replace that with paranormal type of thing. Ooh. So you have to be paranormal. Sick. So like now that you mastered your 9 chakras and your God self, and then you mastered the astral, and then the obsidian, then you master the Maaba type of thing. Focus. And it's not only the Maaba though. It's not just, that's the Egyptian like perspective of it. Yeah, that's the Egyptian perspective of it. But this is also could be the psychedelic, the psychedelic chakra. Now you're dealing with language, or the language chakra, like sacred language though. This is where magic kicks in. Yeah, so it could be called the magic chakra too. So now what you're doing is you're dealing with meaning about everything now, like universal stuff, like the meaning behind everything, the language of everything. And when you master language, then you start to realize that that's paranormal. You see? Because look how like nature is right now, right? You know how like we're multidimensional, right? But everything I say verbally has a meaning, but it doesn't originate in the verbal. It originates on a higher dimension, but everything I say is like, it has meaning behind it. You see what I'm saying, right? But this meaning that I say, it could be anything. That's where magic comes from, is what you say. Type of thing. So if you're just saying a bunch of irrelevant stuff, then you manifest average human life. Like, but not just average human life, like brainwashed human life type of thing. But if I keep saying like all these like spiritual stuff and all these like heavenly stuff, that then like magic kicks in, because that's the language side of life. You see what I'm saying, right? I can say, let's say, let this water bottle go on fire without me picking up a lighter, type of thing. Then like, if I keep doing that with not rituals, but so-called rituals on it, like on this thing, then eventually like I don't need the lighter, like it'll go on fire, because like the language I was manifesting, like me as a god type of thing. This is why a lot of your Bibles talk about miracles that other like prophets did, or other like entities did, without being on the scientific side. Don't you know that our Maaba body, right? We can transform into a different avatar type of thing, and we could take our Maaba body physically and we can go into another dimension with it, and that's where all these like, this is why like everybody on the planet was disappearing type of thing. And then the Mayans, the so-called Mayans, not the fake Mayans, I'm talking about the real Mayans type of thing. Like they disappeared type of thing, and nobody knows like where they went. That's their Maaba. Like they activated that Maaba and went into another dimension with it. And then people around Africa too, they activated their Maaba and ran through walls type of thing with their Maaba body. And the Egyptians know about Maaba. That's the Egyptian word, Maaba. So like that's the Maaba chakra. That's when you could do that. That's when you're very immortal, like in your whole being, not just your spiritual self. Like the whole being is immortal, and you can like fly with it physically and stuff. That's where all the gods, like, you know, how all the gods come down type of thing, like on the planet, like with the that thing. Like that's like the Maaba coming with the like with the landing, with the like on some Dragon Ball Z shit, like when they all start flying around with the vibrating. That's Maaba activation. That electromagnetic shit. Holy. So you replace science with paranormal. What paranormal only is just higher than the scientific comprehension type of thing. It's something that scientists can't get their hands on. That's what paranormal is. Paranormal. So it's something that's off the scientific concept type of thing. It's the hidden knowledge, so-called knowledge. The hidden, you see what I'm saying? Hidden, while the occult means hidden. The people that get into the occult, like they do magic and stuff, and they do black magic and white magic and stuff. So it's not really the occult like of life, but that's their culture, like, but they really can do it because like they look within and they mess with the hidden, but it's actually the crypt side of life. But that's what they do. Like they could do black magic and do telepathy and everything, and that's why that language side, the magic. I said that's the magic chakra. That's the Maaba and everything. Magic, language. They're messing with language, really. Their sacred language. That's how they do the magic. Look within this nature. You don't see? You don't see within this nature. Like, forget about what's in front of you for a second, right? Notice how, if nothing I was saying didn't exist, right? Then how come there's a being within this nature talking about it? You don't, if you look at me like on 3D for a second, like how on third dimensional right now, you can go around my whole body, right? This existence of me is within this other 3D life. You see how I'm third dimensional to you and I'm right now existing in front of you? But at the same time, there's things that are not 3D within me, right? Like the talking and everything and what I'm thinking about. Like this whole thing behind this 3D is right now existing in front of you and converting it into you. And you're comprehending what I'm saying. You see how it's existing? Holy. You don't see? Not yet? You don't see how magic works? Like, all the things you're saying, the language, the meaning behind it is existing because you're comprehending it. But if it didn't exist, you couldn't comprehend it. No? Or no? Holy. Anyways, then you go into a higher chakra, the 13th chakra, the Eli chakra. Holy. Or the mother chakra, Mother Nature chakra. But it's most, just call it the Eli chakra. Because Eli means the source. Or you can call it Mother Nature chakra. So you can call that chakra your mama type of thing. Yeah, that's good too. They could call like your mom. Like that's like the thing that brings you back to source. Yeah, that's better actually. You can call it like the mama chakra or something, or the Mother Nature chakra. Holy. But you really can call it anything. There's no names for any of the chakras at all. It's just to be organized, like, so you can know what chakra that people are talking about. But yeah, like anything that deals with source, you can call it that. You can you can even call it Genesis chakra, because Genesis means the beginning. You see what I'm saying, right? But this blockage is separation type of thing. That's the blockage of the Eli chakra is separation. So what you do is replace separation with 13 singularity. Ooh. So now you're a 13 God type of thing. Now you're source type of thing. Like you're in a source perspective of everything. You don't see yourself different than somebody else type of thing. See, jealousy can be up there too. It could be up there. No, not in your solar chakra, like with the shame. Like when you're ashamed of your power, then you become jealous and stuff. But jealousy can appear up there as well, because when you feel separated, like from other people, then like it's possible to be jealous. You see what I'm talking about? Like, cause you feel like an entity, while the other guy is another entity. Actually, it's pretty much like the solar chakra. The solar chakra reacting to that chakra type of thing. But you could put it in different perspectives. But that's what I'm saying. You have to do 13 singularity, not separation like you're different from somebody. You have to realize that we're all the same consciousness. Holy. So now we're dealing with consciousness, with universal consciousness. So this is universal consciousness. You have to have clarity on consciousness, like your awareness of life, on how everybody's awareness is the same type of thing. But everybody's awareness can do anything. You see how like consciousness is like the creator? Ooh. But your consciousness can create my spirituality. And my consciousness can create your spirituality. But that doesn't mean that you can project your problems to create my spirituality, because those problems aren't consciousness. That's chakra blockages. I'm talking about raw awareness type of thing. Ooh, like that real consciousness, that thing that makes you aware and observe life, that thing. Not the human thing, not the human intention type of thing, not the sexuality or the shame, like the power thing, not anything you can think of. Consciousness is the beginning of everything, of what observes everything you think about. You see what I'm saying? So like, when you master that conscious chakra or the subconscious chakra, then you can like really do some intense shit. But you have to like master all your other chakras first, because if you don't master all these down here, then you can't do it. You can't be an Eli. That's why they call me Eli the co-creator, because I mastered my 13 chakras type of thing. Ooh, holy. And I can do my own magic type of thing. Other people do other magics and stuff. Like, some people can do telekinesis. Some people master that side of them, that aspect of them. They can lift things up with their mind. Or some people can set things on fire just by pointing at it, like that type of thing. But that's not my type of magic. Like, my type of magic is so-called black magic or so-called white magic. That's what I'm working on with my magic. So if you could do magic, then you're good, type of thing. So I do black magic and white magic. That voodoo stuff. Ooh. Like, I can convert a thought into reality of what I want to happen to you, and it will happen, type of thing. I'm more like a mystical, like, thing. Holy, like, if I want you to get sick, I can think about you getting sick. I could do my little so-called mental rituals and you'll get sick. Ooh. Or you can like throw up blood or something. That's my magic. That type of, that spiritual sense to it. But you know, that's all your 13 chakras. That's, I just went over 13 chakras in part 1 and part 2. Now, you have clarity on how to activate all your 13 chakras now. Now I'm about to turn this video off, type of thing. I'm gonna come up with a part 3, type of thing. Yeah, I'm gonna come with a part 3, like, to put the whole thing together, but without going step to step, making it long. I'm gonna, like, pretty much, like, finish it off, type of thing. Holy. 13 Love.